I have to say off the bat, guys, like the first message I get with this is a proposal. Someone may be getting proposed to after waiting for a period of time. And I feel like there may be a couple out there where maybe you've been waiting for a while to be proposed to. Or if you were the male, you've been in a relationship for a while, but suddenly now you feel this desire to propose. And I think that for some of you, this may be like a quick wedding. It may be that you get proposed to and engaged, and you have the wedding within like 3 months, 6 months. So that's a possibility. And I think financially you're going to be able to do it. I think you're going to have help from elders or other family members, okay, who are willing to financially assist with your wedding. That's the first message. For others of you, just single, you know, I see that there's somebody coming in really quickly. Really quickly. And it's going to be when you least expect it. This is somebody that, this is going to be like, it's going to hit the ground running kind of relationship. I think you two have a lot in common, and I think you two have a lot to share, and I think you're very intrigued by this person. This person can be an air sign, okay? So we're dealing with a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, but I'm also, yeah, I see a strong air sign. And this person opens a new chapter in your life, okay? This love, this romance, it opens a new chapter in your life. For others of you where, let's say, love isn't the scenario, some of you may be dealing with a legal situation, and it comes abruptly. You know, it happens within, I want to say, the first week of August, or it's already happened in July. This is the month in August, I want to say within the first 2 or 3 weeks of August, there's an opportunity here to settle the matter. And I think it would be wise to do so, okay? So if it's a financial matter, it may be that you felt you weren't given what you were due, or this other person felt like they weren't given what they were due, whatever. Settle it. I think there's an opportunity to settle it this month, and I think you should. Okay? You may want to sit and ponder on this, but I feel like, you know, it's honestly fair. Whatever this is, it is fair. Now, again, this is a general message, so it doesn't apply to every single one of you, okay? This is a general reading, but that's one of the messages that comes through. I want to say for some of you, too, there was something in the past that was unfair, unfairly done to you, and it may have been in a romantic sense. Or it may have just been, it touched you, you know, it got you emotionally. Whatever this person did, it was a shock, it was sudden, and it was unfair. In this month of August, I think the scales will be balanced. Karma is going to come in somehow, okay? And there's an opportunity here for you to step up and either let them pay the consequences and not help them out, or there's an opportunity for you to step up and help this person out in some way. Whether it's just, you know, being considerate or helping them financially. I feel like somehow You may be asked to be the bigger person, and you know, the universe is going to give you an opportunity to create good karma for yourself pretty much out of this situation. You can decide to not help this person out, or you can decide to be the bigger person and, you know, offer that. And I think if you do that, there's many blessings for you in that. Not to say that you and this other person will, like, get back together or something, or I don't know, or that you and this person will have a relationship after the fact, but good karma will come your way. Let me look at the Justice card with the clarifying cards here. Yeah. Someone who maybe did you wrong in the past with the Foe card, coming back and communicating with you, they need your help. Or maybe they're coming back and they're wanting to reinstate the relationship somehow. You're like, no. Some of you may say no. But that is enough to give you closure. So for some of you, if you decide to go back with this person, it may be a good thing, you know? It just depends on your particular situation. Whatever it is, whether it's romantic or not, because, you know, the Knight of Cups usually for me talks about something romantic, in a romantic sense, someone offering love. Every now and then it can say something like, well, I'm just, you know, offering a peace, you know, peace to you, offering a peace treaty, especially after such a catastrophic event. I'm offering you a cup of peace, and, you know, you're the magician, you either take it or not, but I think you should, okay, because it's going to create good karma for you. So if it's love, though, I mean, don't feel obligated to date somebody just because, you know, I don't know, you want to create good karma or whatnot. It's not, it's really, this is more about a legal situation, about creating good karma for yourself by just accepting an offer and let's end it. It is fair. It is a fair thing, even if you don't see it that way initially. It may make you upset initially, whatever offer you receive. And I think after some discussion and maybe some reflection, with the Four of Swords, you'll realize that actually this is a good offer and it's fair. It's honestly fair. It's balanced. So just accept it. And if you do that, good things are coming your way. You're moving in a whole new direction. Okay? But if it's not a legal situation and it's regarding love, this is a situation where I think somebody's going to come back, like a next partner, and may want to try again, or may say, you know, I need your help. But look at the Four of Swords, because whatever this is, you feel like you need a minute to contemplate. You need a minute to really figure it out. Yeah, someone's in despair. They may need help financially, and they're asking you to come in and help. See, we have the despair card, money, the doctor, over the Four of Swords. Somebody's coming in and asking for your help. Now, money doesn't necessarily have to mean money. I'm feeling strongly it is money because we have Six of Pentacles here, but it may be emotionally too. Somebody may be in a desperate situation. I need your help. You come in and you help them. Or you help them find the help that they need. Eight of Wands. Let's see what this card is about. You're manifesting blessings for yourself by helping somebody else. There's going to be a lot for you. Opportunity for financial abundance and growth for you coming in the future. There's pleasant surprises coming your way. Things that you've been waiting for a while are coming in for you. These are blessings for you because you manifested good karma for yourself. Okay, so that's what I have for your general reading, Aries. Let's go ahead and look at love, even though For some of you, that may have already been a love reading. Somewhat of a love reading. Helping out an ex in some way, or helping out someone that you had an emotional connection with in some way. That takes a lot. So let's look at what's going on for Aries regarding love. For single and coupled Aries. What are the love messages? Well, this card popped out. I'm going to set it to the side. It's the Nine of Swords. We'll see how it resonates with the other cards. Okay. The Devil card. I was feeling this card right now. I really was. I'm feeling the color black. Like, there's something... The Magician. There's something that is hidden, or there's something you're not seeing, and there's something I'm hoping that the cards will say you're going to know this month. That's why it's bringing it up. But there's something not right about this. The Chariot. Oh my gosh. Three of Pentacles reversed. My cards are not reversed, so this coming up reversed does something to me. Queen of Cups. I'm going to leave it reversed. Eight of Cups. Six of Wands. The Death card. And the Four of Wands. Overall energy at the bottom of the deck is the Strength card. So, definitely, let me take a drink real quick. Sorry guys. Definitely endings to relationships this month. That's big. For a lot of you, there's a toxic karmic relationship that you're ending, or that you have ended in the late month of July, or just in the month of July. You feel successful in coming out of this, though. I want to say that. By the end of August, I feel like there's some emotional stuff that are still going on in the early part of August. I think you're recognizing, first of all, you have the strength to release this person, okay? You know you're strong. And you're the Magician, okay? So you have the power to manifest the reality you want. You know this. Owning your power. You're owning your power this month for sure with the Magician and the Strength card. Okay, there's like confidence overload this month. You are so on your way and moving on, and moving ahead. That doesn't mean that there aren't times when you still struggle emotionally or mentally. Maybe you have some late nights, you're still thinking about this person, but overall, you know that this relationship did not work. Okay, so I want to say that yes, because I feel you're coming as the Queen of Cups in the center of the reading. Emotionally, there's a lot to work on this month. In the beginning 2-3 weeks of August, I feel like there's a real release of this person. Really looking and reflecting on what you've built. And even though I feel like you've already made the conscious decision to leave this person, this is really leaving all the emotional baggage stuff behind too by the mid-August. For those of you who are maybe still in this relationship and you're, worried and can't sleep and restless, you're ending this month for sure by the end of the month. Okay? There's something toxic about this relationship. And you know it. Now, by the end of August, we have Six of Wands, which is success, riding into victory. We have the Death card, which talks about an ending, but also a transformation for you. And ultimately, the outcome card is the Four of Wands. This is beautiful. This is like, look, I regained my stability, my happiness. I have something worth celebrating. because there's been a significant change that I've made in my relationship status that has ultimately led to my happiness and my joy. Being in this relationship was toxic. It made me, restless, sleepless. Was not healthy by any means. It did not work. With the Three of Pentacles reversed, you could not work together with this person. Okay? There's just no collaboration, whether that's financially, emotionally, physically, spiritually. You are not on the same page with this person. You understand that now. For singles, let me look, because there's so much mixed energy here for singles. I think that, okay, this is one message. Some of you may have been going after somebody for a while, and I feel like it could be a Leo, or it could be a water sign, okay, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. And this is the month where you finally get that person. You get them to go on a date. You get them to meet up with you, whatever the case may be. I think this is more for a male Aries than a female Aries. I feel like a male Aries is in the position where he's kind of been in love or had a thing. I don't want to say love. It's not love. It's physical. It's definitely physical. He's had a physical thing, a physical attraction for this Leo or for this water sign. Here's the month where he actually acts upon it. Okay? But I have to say, I don't think it's going to last. I think it's very short-lived. I think it's just a lustful thing. You're going to be successful and maybe a one-night stand, but I don't see it having a long-term relationship, and that's okay. That's okay. I mean, it happens. But you're learning something significant from that. I have to say this, I almost feel like you were victorious in getting this person and getting that moment with them, right? But there's some disappointment about it. Like, it's not what you thought it was going to be. And then I want to say for others of you, let me look here. There's something about a strong sexual attraction or chemistry with somebody. Somebody, though, is being manipulative with, like, I want to say somebody is using sex as a ploy or using sex as a means to hurt somebody else. Like, withholding sex or not being truthful about sex or sexual partners. So that's something that I would be aware of. I mean, if it's obviously not you doing it, that's something to think about with somebody else, especially if they're a water sign. I want to say a strong Scorpio, I'm feeling Scorpio, or a Leo. And I know that these signs typically, I don't think that they are a sign that Aries would typically be attracted to, but that's just kind of what I'm seeing here is it only may be one or two of you where that situation applies, you know. Let me look at the Devil card here with the clarifying card. Oh, excuse me, I'm dropping cards everywhere. 1 second. There we go. Yeah, and there's some of you, there's a strong attraction to a friend. You know, maybe you guys have some good times, you're playful together, sometimes like a Leo and an Aries, maybe you two could be really playful together, you have a lot of fun together, but in a serious relationship, would it work? Probably not, and you know that. And that's why it doesn't even get off the ground. Or with a Scorpio, too. You guys can have a lot of fun. But it's really, there's just a lot of physical attraction here. It's all sex here. That's what it's really about. And you have to ask yourself, is it worth the cost of the friendship? I think a lot of you are going to say yes, because I don't think there's a strong emotional attachment per se. I think it's more that you just are, if you're an Aries male, there's just a strong physical attraction to somebody. Female, Aries, there's just a strong physical attraction to a friend. Maybe you guys, maybe you have a friend with benefits, and this is the month where they may let you know they feel more strongly about you than you realize, but it would never work, and you have to let go of that relationship entirely because they want something more. It could be you doing that too, either way. Let's look at the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands is telling us by being truthful and honest with ourselves about what we really want, because the Rune card talks about intimacy, it talks about secrets, it talks about hidden desires that we don't openly share. But it's about, if we're truthful with ourselves about what we honestly want, okay, because we're being of service to ourselves, we're listening to ourselves, we're going after what we truly desire, we'll have less sorrow. I also feel like there's something we need to let go of that we secretly want or desire in order to find true happiness. So maybe it's, again, if you're you have a fun relationship with somebody that's a water sign or maybe a fellow fire sign, and things are starting to look like, he wants something more. Somebody's coming out and saying, this is no longer working for me. This arrangement we have is no longer working for me. So you're going to have to make up your mind about what you're going to do. I think you're going to leave this person behind, though, because you don't feel that way about them. I think that's the happiness. That's where you find your happiness, is by leaving it behind, but you're ultimately saying goodbye to that relationship forever, which may be a little sad for you, with the Eight of Cups, because this is a friend, after all. It's not like you had no connection to them, but just romantically, you knew that was not going to work. You don't want to be with them. You want to be single.